I'm happy you still. Well, you're actually listening to me for once.
I'm not listening to
No
you, I'm
matter.
listening to my body.
No matter. You will learn in time. I'm here to teach you.
Awesome job you're doing, by the way, Dorian.
Do you really just say that to his face, or
Well,
was
no,
it
I
out of
say it in that
character?
sarcastic way, but yeah, generally in his direction.
All right. Uh, he doesn't seem to. For once, he doesn't seem to react to that.
I'd hope so. If he's an old ass vampire, I hope he's not gonna stoop to my level. He gotta prove himself, right? Not be just like a
Yeah.
jackass that steps up to every challenge.
And we're gonna cut that to Lucian.
Lucian with the prettiest sire of all.
So, Lucian, you see this guy just looking you up and down. Apparently not really impressed. After a moment, he breaks the silence, saying, God, I don't know what is sees in you. But, well, deal's a deal. All right, come, boy. We have little time until the sun rises up. What does as you hear? As.
I don't think Az is in
Alright,
the
sorry.
call.
Sorry about that. Someone
Oh, there you
the toilet was violently vacated.
What? I didn't
Well,
hear
you're
you.
here now, so that's what matters.
Oh, all right. So did
Yep.
you hear anything?
Not really, no, because I had to race to the toilet.
All right. Well, you all know with this the burned gentleman and the Gov guy and Dorian Gray and Ivan, there Ivan and Ryan just went out the door, and you see, well, the man you were left with just eyeing you up and down, clearly not really impressed. And after a moment, he breaks the silence and says, I really don't know what he sees in you, but, well, the deal's a deal.
Well, shouldn't you at least invite me to dinner before you bed me?
Don't get smart on me. I don't have time for this.
I suppose neither do I in the grand scheme of things.
You fulfill your end of the bargain. Now you're, well, I've been chosen to deliver your reward. Your rewards, sorry. I can speak. I swear I can.
Indeed. So, precisely what is it that you're going to do?
I'm gonna turn you into one of my own, sparing you the painful and long death that you would otherwise have received.
Pray tell, what is your own?
My flesh and blood, my descendants. Yes, I forgot. I not used to interact with your kind. Well, to put it simply, vampire. That's the simplest way to explain it. It's a little more complex and nuanced than that, but
Yeah, I'd imagine with a lot of things in life, that's a given.
say that again.
I said I'd imagine that, like a lot of things in life, complexity is a given.
Mm. For me, don't have much time before sunrise.
Yeah, well, well, do what you, well, have to do.
Believe me, I'm no more happy than you are. You don't really seem like you deserve it, but mm. He didn't finish his sentence and just walked out of the room, begging you to follow.
Which I do so.
He just just walked out of the clinic, stay on the sidewalk. It's very late or early, depending on what's your take on VR. He actually go after a bit of walk uh, in a car. We have a driver. Driver seems to make all the effort in the world to not make eye contact with either of you.
I suppose I better hop in my car then.
You see, you begin to drive in the center of the town, downtown. You you stop before what you recognize as um, high class hotel. Doesn't seem to be a lot of traffic. And the building is very nice. It's an old building with, ac- well, I don't know if you're. I'll try to find a picture. Uh, it has an
Yeah.
old architectural style. It's fairly beautiful. Uh, here we go. Just going to post this here in the vampire chat, just because I forgot to actually upload the picture.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Yeah,
Yeah. And so,
Chateau, ooh la la.
yeah, this is quite a beautiful place you have here.
Thank you. I did work a lot to acquire it. Very well. You see him walking inside like nobody seems um to look at him or directly or give him any sort of attention. The staff is there's only a woman at the shit. I forgot the word. Sorry. As reception desk. There.
Receptionist?
Reception desk. You know.
Yeah, don't worry, I get what you mean.
Yeah. It is an hotel, so it's a go to room 35 and wait here.
Yeah, very well, I shall do so. And I go do that.
You enter a nice room. It's not too. It's kind of not very huge, but bed seems nice. It has nice view um, of the streets. There's there's a own bathroom. There's several closets too.
And Lucian's thinking to himself, wow, this makes the hotel I'm currently staying in look like well, a dump.
No, it's not really wait, what did you say?
No, I said it. Lucian's thinking to himself that, well, given how opulent the place is, this place essentially makes the hotel he's currently staying at a
Oh
dump.
yeah, yeah, totally. It's a high class hotel. That I think like there's silk on the bed and that kind of thing. It's quite fancy. You wait. Do you wait here because for 30 minutes nothing seems to happen?
Yeah, yeah. Lucian's just gonna sit on the bed, singing a little song that his grandmother taught him. Could be any number of songs really.
After a while, you begin to smell some just terrible smell, something like rotting meat, and you can hear several people, at least five of them, kind of whispering in a tongue you don't quite recognize. You can make an intelligence academics roll.
Intelligence what?
Academics. It's something it's in the same tongue you heard your grandmother talk one or twice. It's Celtic tongue. You can hear there's one or two words of French that you think you kind of recognize. It's it's coming from all around you, and you hear a creak, and you see the door of the closet slowly opening by itself. What do you do?
I suppose I'll curiosity kill the counter. I'm going to investigate.
You begin approaching the closet. It's fairly large. There's no light in it. It's plunged in darkness, but seems like it could hold quite a lot of coats or thing like that. As you approach, you see a cloud hand just jolting toward you and grabbing you by the collar and just trying to, uh, well,
Pull me in.
yeah, sorry, so trying to drag you in the closet. It's very strong. You hear the chanting just uh, again, just quickening. Everyone, there seems to be another voice, another gravelly voice, chanting in the same tone. Do you try to resist, or what
Yeah, of
do
course.
you?
Yeah, I'll try to resist. Not sure if I'd succeed.
All right, do me a strength athletics check.
There we go. One success.
Wow, well, you managed to resist the end for. Oh shit, I forgot vigor. Uh, well,
I
oh
poop.
well. Just one success, so for the time you managed to just mm, kind of like in a tug of war, just not get yourself dragging right in, but as the struggle progresses, you feel yourself losing ground more and more until you're shoved into the darkness of the closet and the door just slam right behind you, and you feel someone just biting you violently in the neck.
Hang on. Sorry about
As you feel your senses beginning to dull and you have no idea how much time passes before you think something's wet just dribbling down your tongue and into your throat. Large quantity of it. It's fairly you never felt more dead and alive at the same time. And I'm I'm running this. Sorry. Uh, and I think you get the gist of it, and
that. I do, yeah.
effectively you. I'm gonna do something else.
All right, be right back.
All right. So no, no, I don't have my music ready. Shit. Well, maybe this. Yeah. No. Fuck it. Let's make some piano. So we're gonna do a little bit of a time jump as you have all been embraced into your clans. Um, Tell me right away, for you have all been taken care of by your respective sire who have taught you the three, well, firstly how to feed for yourself, to avoid the sun, to they have taught you about the danger of beast, and most importantly, they have told you about the free tradition. Do any of you know them, or do I need to repeat them?
Don't tell the humans, don't eat each other, and don't sire without permission.
Well, it's a little more ambiguous than that. But yes, basically, you have the first edition, the Masquerade. You do not reveal your true nature to those not of the blood. Doing so forfeits your claim to the blood. The second tradition is the tradition of progeny. Sigh another at the peril of both yourself and your progeny. If you create a child, the weight of his is your own to bear. And the final tradition, Amaranth. You are forbidden from devouring the earth's blood of your kindred. If you violate this commandment, the beast calls to your own blood. So basically, yes, do not reveal your nature as a vampire to humans. If you decide to sire someone, it's it's up to you to educate them, and just do not drink from of a vampire, and do not drink them dry, and do not destroy their soul.
Excellent. A quick question, of course, would be
Yes.
how about willpower and how much vitae we have?
Well, for Vitae, we'll all gonna roll 1d10 for starting Vitae.
Yeah.
and your willpower and your health is replenished back. And
Excellent.
you can shut up your tempted condition.
I got more than I can.
Oh, why do you have plus
Nice.
one?
I have feeding grounds.
You do. All right.
Nice. Look at you making the good choices.
Oh, Joshua, you're not. You're starving, you're not managing your blood well. Selling you're full, Ivan too. And we'll wait for us. So just tell me quickly, how do you character adapt to being a vampire with the family? Do they move in with their sire? Do they cut contact with the family? Do everyone just pretend nothing's happened and just stay up late and pretend he's partying and just sleeps a day? Like,
I mean, that was my normal life before.
yeah, so
Yeah, Joshua's normal life so far has been one of nightlife, so to those around him, he's trying to pretend as if nothing different has happened. As for his connections to family or old friends, well, he's already had to cut ties moving out this far anyway. He'd be surprised if they thought he was alive in the first place.
and now
But he
let's
does have a alternate identity to pretend to be a French citizen, and of course, nobody knows who he really is anyway. So he's nice and safe.
I'm probably just abusing the fact that my family covers up anything I fuck up with anyway. So probably like, since I have to feed on people, I'm probably claiming the tower as my feeding grounds.
Ivan, you can't be one of the damned. What will father say?
Well, no, it's more so that. Well, no, it's more so that like somebody will complain that I've been like. I don't want to say assaulting them, but you know.
You can't kill hobos in the street.
I'm definitely not killing hobos in the street. Again, this is the tower. This is like lawyers and shit that my father
Yeah,
will
of
have to
course.
shut up or fire, that sort of thing.
How do you feel? That's the question.
Who did you ask that to?
All of you.
I literally just explained that.
No, what's your tactic? Because you have your feeding ground, but like
No, I literally just explained that.
mm,
Did nobody pick
sorry.
up that on that? That I just spent the
You
last.
drag people to the tower and let other people cover for you.
No, that I'm doing that to the people in the tower. The people my
Yeah,
work for
but
my dad and everything. I just literally said assault. The word assault was thrown out there.
So, all right.
I'm not pouring salt on them, Emmerich. This isn't an English thing.
Yeah, I think we all just sort of missed it.
All right. You're just assaulting people in your tower, and
Yes,
you're feeding
because
ground
as I said,
actually-
my father will always cover for me because he doesn't want the family name to be tarnished. So I have that little benefit going for me.
All right. As you're feeding ground, you have your tower and the streets around it.
I don't drink from hobos. We already covered that.
It's not.
Well, you could
it's
have a
not
high
really,
class area.
A
Yeah,
high class hobo. Good thinking.
It's more of
They
a high
wear
class.
suits around here.
It's more in downtown in the high class area where people just go for. Where is it? I don't think it's on the map.
Oh, you got rid of all the stick figures I've been drawing on the other map.
Oh, I didn't even know you.
They've been on stream this whole time. I've
Oh,
just been putting stick figures on the streets while those other people are.
so yeah, it's more like in this area, which is actually a pretty nice area of town. There's quite a lot of people because there's quite a lot of restaurants and just drinking bars and some nightclubs. So you have the at the very least the streets around your tower. It's not big feeding ground, but it's something.
It's a tower. Tower's pretty big.
Yeah, the tower is pretty big, but you have a bit of ground around it too. I'm gonna go back to that. Is Az back yet?
Doesn't sound like it.
Ah, fuck.
I guess we could go over how everyone else feeds as well.
Yeah.
I suppose Joshua is very used to walking around at night, just knowing the streets and staying out of sight. So he might start using that to simply wait for people to be alone, ambush them.
All
And
right, the
if need
classy
be, he
way.
can always give them a little glare and tell them to get into the alleyway here with them.
All right.
Any possibility as he starts the night he could go do a little jog?
Well, none right now because
Alright.
uh,
I guess the
just
streets have
don't
just been
ask
empty
me
for
to.
him the past couple of nights.
Yeah.
He's just so excited to use his new powers, guys.
How about Celine?
I think probably for the first week she'll just like hide away from people, just kind of out in the in rural, uh, amongst the vineyards and whatnot, and kind of come out at night, try to find a center and things. Then she'll start, messaging her personal assistants to say I'm a little sick and whatever, but let's carry on business as normal. I might be a bit low for a while, and then yeah, probably kind of get the hang of like, okay, I'll go to a bus stop when it's at night or when it's dark out and learn how to drink from people who are hitting on me.
All right.
The only other thing that you would want is a word with Dr. Bohek, and she will keep asking about her blowtorch until she gets
You
it.
um you all in the care of your respective sires. So Mary told you just you will have your chance to talk with him. But for now,
Okay,
she's training you to be independent.
sure.
If you happen to have had Joshua's number at all, and he gets a text, he'll definitely try to make sure he'll have it the next time he sees you.
Well, she won't really ask about it if her sire tells her she's handling it. So it's like okay,
Alright.
but yeah, she'll just be a little bit lost. It looks like.
You'll be informed that near Halloween, you will be presented to the prince of the city as her law requires it.
All of us together, or just some of us?
You'll be presented as with all the child of that have been made this year. This part of the year will be presented to
Okay,
the prince.
so I will come in my normal attire, but I will be wearing a monocle.
Your sir,
Slaps that out of
was
your head.
yeah, is very abusive. Ivan, you don't really get what his deal is. It seems to be more don't really get why he did embrace you because he seems to be regretting it.
Didn't pick up on that.
I
That's right, though. That's
yeah.
why you have a chain on your monocle, so that when it gets slapped out of your head, you simply put it back. I can't wait till we get to a slap fight in the back of the room.
Joshua, your sir has been pretty busy. He just tried to make time for you. You still have this weird patient doctor relationship with you. Still call you Mr. Fairfield.
I try to sneak in and try to start calling him Brendan and try to ease him up a little bit, but seeing as how that doesn't work, I guess Joshua will use most of the time he's ignored to just be free. Surely he can
Well,
call him if he needs something.
yes, he seems to be invested in you, but he always he has a busy schedule,
It's all
nearly
fair
every
enough.
night.
I gotta make sure my apartment doesn't leak any sunlight after all. So we're all busy today. Or tonight.
Celine Mary is really. You have a feeling she likes you. She tries to accommodate your new condition.
Okay.
She tells you a bit about the circle, and just nothing very, just as a conversation piece that some night she will be there and just, oh yeah, I went to the circle and talk to this guy and this guy. Just you have the feeling that she's trying to make you want to join or just hang out with them without actually forcing you.
Okay, well, I guess I can meet with them. I'm still trying to come to grips with things, but also she's gotten a little bit more quiet. It's almost like her mask is uh, reticent. So just because that's all I could come up with. But yeah, I guess I'll take my cues from her, and it's like, okay, sure, let's. I'll meet some people. Sure, okay.
As he's still not here, right?
What?
As he's still not here.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Well, fuck it. He's gonna be late then. Jokes on him. Um. So yes, you. It is night of Halloween, and you've been told it's fairly early in the night when you saw just you already awake when your son just told you that tonight you will be presented to the prince.
Thought he was
requested
dead.
it. What?
I heard he was dead.
Yeah, no shit. She's a vampire, so yeah.
Oh, and now Prince is a she?
Yeah, she.
Should I still refer to her as the artist formerly known as?
And just like that, you lost your privilege to talk. Your talking privileges.
I mean, I feel like at that point I've gone, just to make sure that I could still talk. Like he physically didn't stop me from talking.
Ivan, they're all 100 year old. They're not gonna get your pop culture references. Just me.
Really? He's a legend. I thought we would all know. I'm sorry, she. I thought she was a legend. I'm
They
gonna turn
live
back to
in
Dorian.
caves, some of them literally.
Oh my god. So you will all have been drove to quite a little private hotel in, well, not too far from where you all begin this story. Except this night seems to be a little more quiet. There's quite a few. Let's just say Bentley. Fuck it, every
I
vampire
mean,
here
to be
knows
fair,
Bentley.
that night was very quiet to me, too.
Yeah, it was.
I got there, and then it was nothing.
But a
They
little
get a
bit more.
discount on the Bentleys, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit more.
This vampire game sponsored by Bentley.
A little bit less crowded.
Drive-in luxury, high class, Bentley.
Mary is dressed in one of her finest dress.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes.
Is it gauche to wear something that you wore while you were still alive, or should you get something new?
No, if you wanted, she could get you something new, but
Man, with talk like that, I know what covenant you're going.
she's dressed in darkish orange dress.
I guess since yeah, Celine would not be comfortable wearing something from her previous life, so she would get like a new purplish bluish dress or something since she's dark haired.
You know, that's okay. You can totally have it. Dr. Boyk is just in his normal suit without his medical suitcase. Still in his car, but he didn't took it to the party. Corvus, as he revealed his name to you, as
Dorian, as he'll be referred to from now on.
every time you say that, you've been slapped.
Hasn't stopped me.
Yeah,
I mean, at some point, I guess he'll drag me into the party because I'll be an unconscious corpse, but 'Cause he's,
Jester who's secretly a masochist. I see what it is now.
well, more rebel than masochist, but the respect for the sire neonate is not there. Especially not after he dragged me here.
Every time you called him Dorian, you got a severe beating.
That's fine. It reflects the relationship we've had leading up to the sire neonate relationship. I'd like to see him do that in front of the entire party, though.
The party will probably get off to it. There's no escape for you here, I'm afraid.
Be that as it
You'll-
may, but it'll show badly for him.
You'll meet up, actually, inside this private hotel. It's on the ground floor. You see a woman with a checklist and just talking to another woman. They seem to be dressed as servants. They're wearing nice clothes, but weather clothes.
Is it the same building?
No, it's a similar style of building, but it's not the same.
What happened to that
if-
guy, by the way?
Well, Finny, did you ask? Did you ask your sire? Did you check the news or?
No, I'll probably just ask them when we
Oh.
get here, like when I meet up with these people again.
Well, did any of you just read the news? I know Sane probably didn't, because she's been reclusive. But
Mhm.
Joshua, did you check the news lately?
I could definitely see it as part of Joshua's habits. At least keep an eye on what's going on.
So you saw that the cover story was that had been seafood poisoning, an unknown bacteria that just killed at least 15 people. And Alfred Duchesne, if you just checked out for his name, has been found dead. Well, he is not actually found dead, but he died from this unknown bacteria, quote unquote.
He died, not found though.
No mentions of the altercations at the spooky hospital, though.
None.
Well, they got that covered up, I suppose. Makes sense.
If you ask, did you ask your sire about it?
I think so. Sort of the methods and mystery of it. What do they do to keep this under wraps?
Oh, I don't really know. You would have to ask the Invictus, but I doubt they will answer that. I'm sure they have their contact in journalism or in the police distinct, and I'm sure they manipulated their way through this, but
Corrupt police have capitalists look the other way. I see. Or
that's
other way
their,
around, I suppose.
well, for all their fault, that's their job, keeping the masquerade. So
The police?
what?
It's fine, Emmerich. Your confusion is delight
Yeah,
to me.
stop confusion! Stop confusing me.
It's like precious
Usually.
nectar. It's my ambrosia.
So at least I have the previous events on a capstone now. The Invictus are keeping the secrets from the public, but they have to.
Oh yes. Well, I mean,
It also means I got away with it.
yeah. I mean, we'll have to keep our path to keep up the masquerade, but they do a good job at it.
Suppose it'll be fun seeing how much else I can get away with.
Like
I guess they won't
murder.
forget that I did it. So there's always that to worry about. Gotta keep eyes in the back of my head.
Also in the front of your head where they belong.
Nah, nobody ever comes from the front. Too obvious.
Unless they expect you to expect them to come from behind, in which case they'll
I
come
just
from the
walk
front.
backwards wherever I go, though.
So
You don't have a bane yet.
No, you don't have yet. So you all end up in your sire will all told you to just wait a moment in the main chamber before they were going to the party, just announcing to the prince that their child was ready for to be presented to her. So they make you wait a bit in the lobby. You see that there's Lucian with you, even though he seems dead silent right now. Um, there's the three of you, of course. There's also a girl in a hoodie with weird glassy eyes. She seems a bit not upset but uncomfortable.
Great, we came to the party both wearing the same dress.
Oh, for a second there, I thought it was going to be the girl we met before. This is a
No,
new one.
it's not her. Yeah,
Yeah.
she really seems to be young, like 16, 17.
Ooh, very.
I don't know, you don't go
very
by
young.
looks. That's one thing the news has taught me.
You can recognize, you can sense a predatory aura. So she's she's a kindred like you. And you see, she came accompanied with a rather really plain, almost you little pudgy man, just not really didn't really have any distinct facial features or anything. He was in a suit, but other than that, was a little bit short and pudgy, but he has a face of
A pig.
really unremarkable faces. Yeah.
Spooky girl and plain sire. Very interesting combo. But they're the only other one other than our group.
Yes, she's told to wait here a bit too. She doesn't really. She looks on the floor. Doesn't really try to look at any of you, but for the first time in weeks, you see. Well,
Each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk over to Celine.
I'll probably like perk up and actually be like the most, expressive expression I've made in weeks.
Been a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah, these guys are real assholes, aren't they?
That will actually cause her to laugh.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
all right?
Brendan's been more than generous as of late. He kind of helped us all get into this. So, I'm
Really?
feeling pretty happy about them.
You don't get the daily beatings?
Celine's eyes
Pressure
will
just
widen.
sort of raises an eyebrow. It's like,
Why? What are they doing to you?
Well, every time I talk to him, he beats me, so.
That will
well,
actually
I'll be
like,
honest.
raise
Every time you
her
open your mouth,
hackle.
I kind of want to beat you, but I can hold that back.
Oh god.
I
I
had
did
to.
not expect that. I'm good, sorry.
I'm good too.
Well, I mean, I imagine, like, Ivan is wearing the hoodie, that's why I said we were wearing the same dress. But, I imagine he's got, like, his hands in his pockets and his shoulders are slumped, that look. But he's making all these same comments, nonetheless. Also, I do like the, oh, you're getting beaten every day? Ha 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 ha.
Celine didn't laugh at him. She's actually rather concerned and upset.
Joshua doesn't seem to be taking it seriously initially, obviously.
Well, to be fair, I am wearing a monocle.
Monocle, you fell asleep at the last party.
To be fair, I hear that the seafood was bad.
Oh, just awful. Did you actually taste it?
Yeah. And
Yes.
then I woke up. In a hospital. You were there.
Celine feels the urge to give Ivan a hug.
That's a good thing we don't act on our urges.
What about you, Celine? What have you been up to?
Ah,
Getting your beatings too?
she kind of says no. Doesn't really talk much.
I can sympathize a little bit. It is actually occasionally hard to get a word out of Brendan.
Joshua, you look like you're starving.
I'm just dying for a bite to eat.
And you're not
Hey,
very
just
good at
hold his
jokes
arms
either.
out like he just told the world's greatest joke and is waiting for the applause. Huh? Huh?
No, you're not good at this.
No. Well, you know, I didn't become a stand-up comedian for a reason.
What reason was that?
I made a lot more money elsewhere.
Oh. I thought it was going to be your lack of humor.
Not that I have any. You know what it costs to clean up that car?
What car? Is it a Bentley?
No, it's not. It's not your Bentley. It's the van. I had to get it cleaned and scrubbed and change the plates and
Oh, the one you kidnapped me in.
yeah, exactly. See, that costs a lot of money, and I'm not exactly getting any more yet. I feel kind of broke again. It's not a good feeling.
Amazing.
Hey, you know, if you could just slide over a few $100,000, you know, I'm sure I could cover everything I need. Your friend, right?
Oh, I'm sure I could. And I guess silence then fills the room.
As you all fall silent, you hear someone climbing down the step of the stairs. And you see this guy again. You can clearly hear his heartbeat as he approaches you, and
Hey, Tony Smark! Nice to see you again.
Tony, where did you get that, really?
You're the Italian Iron Man. Look at you. Oh, that's right. You can't look in a mirror anymore.
What, do
No,
you
I
know this
can't.
guy from work
You
or
can.
something?
No. Oh, that's right. You weren't there.
Yeah, I was a little dead tired at the time, I'm sure.
Yes, and I've heard you were here in the new batch of Fresh Blood in the City. Let me introduce myself in extended hands to really any of you. Gwendolyn Mailer, sorry. Pleased to meet you.
Joshua will go ahead and reach out for that and shake.
He's,
Joshua, nice
you
to
can
meet
see
you.
that he still have his glove on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've heard a bit about all of you. Just a bit.
If I was to use an ability,
Yes.
a devotion, or whatever you call these,
Yes.
that would be obvious, right?
Discipline, you mean?
Discipline, yes.
Depends on the discipline.
Auspex.
No, it's not obvious that it's someone else can use the specs at the same times, and they can catch up on that, but they are, they would
I
have no
auspex
idea you
you,
were using some
auspecting.
specs.
I would like to use Auspex on this guy.
Auspex.
Yeah, I want to use
All
Auspex
right.
on this guy. First
Do
use is
it.
free.
Do it. Do it.
2 successes.
All right. Which level of your specs did you use?
Uncanny perception.
So
I would like to ask a question.
go ahead.
Is this person a Diablerist?
A what?
Diablerist.
No, I said it was you clearly heard his heartbeat as he was coming up. So
Well, then I've wasted a question.
no, go on. Ask another question because
Okay. What is this person afraid of right now?
was it this person afraid of right now?
Yes.
Um, you can see behind him just wispy shade of smokes dancing behind his back for a moment.
Lung cancer. Got it.
And you can feel the hunger for blood.
Wait. What?
It's all in your question. Like
No, I understand that. No, it's just you can hear his heartbeat. Okay, so he's mortal. He has a hunger for blood. Wait, what?
no, you can
That could happen.
you sense on you the hunger for blood and wisp of the black shadowy thing.
He has a hunger for blood and a black shadowy thing that he's afraid of. Clearly, I do not understand aspects.
Well, do you have aspects is answering in image and feelings? So you make what you want of that. You still have another question to ask.
No, I think. Wait, what?
Nope. One question per success. You had two
Oh,
success.
okay, yeah. I was thinking of the first one where it's exceptional
Nope.
to get two. Okay. 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 What is this? What is one of this person's psychological vulnerabilities? Name calling.
You can see
Childish name calling.
you can see him cradling against a woman's breast in a very this woman you cannot see her face but her flesh is pale and you can see him just cradling to her in a very son motherly way.
Okay, I'm reading that he's either a bastard or his mother is dead.
And the extent next is in near Celine.
I won't say anything and just sort of watch him.
All right, you're not a people person. Got it. The then extend is into Ivan.
Sorry, I was really trying to think of something to do with his mother there, and I just couldn't come up with anything. How's your mom doing?
I'm sorry.
I said, how's your mother doing?
She's doing fine.
Is she?
Why do you ask?
Just thought you'd tell her hi for me. I'll wink. You know, with the monocle eye, which make the monocle fall out, and I'll have to, like, fix it real quick.
Oh, don't worry. I will. It's my job after all.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Did I mention my job? Yes. I'm the herald of the prince. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, Tony.
Ah, pretty high up there then. Real nice for you.
Yeah. And must I say, you didn't score many points with me, but that's okay. I don't really care. So, how are you all doing tonight? Ah, you're back, Kaz. Well, you missed a lot. Um,
Yeah, my family has a very weird sense of timing.
well, firstly, you Sarah took care of you for a couple of weeks until uh, sorry, until you were to be presented. He taught you about the tradition, or to feed yourself, what danger to avoid. You were then at Halloween's Eve, you were invited to a little fancy party to meet the prince,
Oh.
and you are actually in the lobby of a private hotel with the well everybody else, Joshua, Celine, Ivan, and this young lady that seems to be waiting with you. All of you are kindred, and your ex-companion are talking to this man, which you can hear is heartbeat from where you are, so is not one of the kindred.
Right.
And just call inside Herald of the Prince.
Right, well then. Yeah, I guess I better start schmoozing with the crowd then.
Yes, the crowd of four. Welcome, welcome.
Ahoy, hoy.
So, how have your
Okay.
beatings been?
I'm sorry, what?
I am asking like Lucian now that he's like come to
Yes,
into the
that was
conversation.
Gwydin
Yeah,
responded.
yeah.
I'm sorry, what biddings?
It's an inside joke. Well, you'll get it later, I'm sure.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, obviously in character, what are you guys doing?
Has Lucian changed visibly at all for his transformation?
Not in any way you can see. Doesn't
Hmm.
seem that all different.
Hey, everything's okay then.
Besides from still looking pale as a corpse.
Well, too late to get a tan anymore, I suppose.
Well, it's been stellar meeting you all again. I'll have to go. And oh, he puts. We don't just approach Ivan and puts his hand on his shoulder, and he just whispers to Ivan, "Say hi to your mother for me, would you? She's not doing very well right now, is she?"
No, she's dead. She's been dead for a while. Man, that unholy bitch.
Mm-hmm. You might want to check that. Might be surprised.
No, not anymore. I think you've really ruined your whole gimmick now. You could have said nothing and let me be surprised and then showed up after the party. And was like, ah, I gotcha. But really, you've ruined it all. You've got no sense of timing. That's why you're a bastard?
Not really.
God damn it, I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna figure this one out.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Thank you. I'm glad someone's rooting for me.
I like you.
I like
You're
you
not-
too.
You're not the
Italian
typical
knockoff movies don't get as much praise as they ought to.
You're not the typical moody vampire type. That's change.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand over his shoulder now.
All right, I have to go. My prince requires me. You will be meeting her soon enough. Don't worry about that. Just gonna think you're ready, and then you can enjoy your party or bugger off to wherever you want. That's my problem. All right. He pats Ivan on the back and just climb up the stair again.
Catch you later,
Stairs.
man. Again, all my love to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Wow, what was all that about? Looked like you were about to hug him.
Hey, why not? He does hard work.
I don't judge.
He's the Herald. I think he's a Deva. I think Leah's his daughter.
He's a human.
No, that could be the blush.
Could have been. That's true. I don't know what you're talking about, though.
No,
I
you
got
know,
taught nothing.
You know what the blush of life is, but
I figure I was getting beatings while everybody else was getting taught.
you've been taught, but you got beatings with it because you were
Smartass.
Impertinent child.
Either of those things.